Hey, hey, hey! Welcome. It is Wednesday night, and of course, we're in year week of kind of the channel here, so that's kind of fun and exciting. And this game in a few weeks will celebrate its year, which is very, very cool. Um, but welcome. We are in our Pirates. Uh, Craziness as they are figuring out today exactly what the next step of their journey is going to be. They have a few options, a few roads they can take, um, or paths to chart, and we will see what happens. Our music today is provided by Tabletop Audio, and you can, of course, give some inspiration and treasure boosts in the chat with those points, and feel free to subscribe either to Coffee or through our or through Twitch. All of it is very, very good. So, last last week, our crew successfully defended themselves against the encroachment of a force whom they presumed to be Azrael the Archmage to retrieve a crystal that they hadn't realized at the time, but they were outright stealing from them. Deciding the best place to hold up was Nicodranus in the workshop of Bingo's Bink, a renowned artificer. They were aided by her creations and her structure to a very good extent, with Caldrum refusing to let a particular individual go, continued to fire upon them as they flew up and up into the sky, and they were just able to use their magic to rescue themselves before it occurred, before they hit the ground. The dragon they were riding, not so lucky, which was promptly caught by Bingo Spink. All of you, save Pyro, made your way back to the ship and found out some information, made a few deals, and ultimately decided that it was time to get together to discuss the next actions. So, Caldrum, Mal, Tonk, Jal, and Dola, you make your way into the war room, and you see a red and black parrot sitting on a letter, rolled up, sealed piece of scroll.
Are we aware of anybody that has a red and black parrot as their delivery monster?
Yeah, I'm sorry, black and purple parrot.
Black and purple, there we go.
But Pyro, you have a message.
Pyro's not here right now, I don't think.
I'm not there.
Yeah. It was you, me, Mal, and Dajal. And Thola now. I grab the letter.
As you do, the bird like squawks. There's like purple flames that move it out and flies out. See it as a seal that has WB on it.
Do any of you recognize the letters WB? That parrot was colored like Pyro, but did he ever say he had another name he went by?
I mean, he has said that he had a name, but he didn't say what it was.
I'll open the thing without breaking, I'll lift the wax seal as opposed to cracking it down the middle.
Okay, so kind of carefully.
Yeah.
Try and take it out. Okay. Fair enough. And as you do so, you uncover a letter that was written.
Oh my gosh. Jeremiah Blazespire.
God damn it.
Oh.
All right.
Do you read this aloud to everyone, Caldrum?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had to screenshot it so I can save it, you bastard.
It's in Discord.
So do we just hit him over the head and drag him back here and ask him what's going on, or what?
If we can find him.
He was the one that would scry for us, so I don't know how we go about divining his location.
Maybe Bink know where he went. He was the last to speak with him.
I, as a player, am going to ask Ryan and Matt, is this actually an attempt to get rid of Pyro and have Ryan be another character? Or are we supposed to go track Pyro down and this is part of the story? Because I don't...
New character.
I'm just
Okay.
going off based off your profile
We should
picture.
totally, let's go the kidnapping.
Go. We're just gonna go.
Once the profile picture changed, it was permanent.
I just wanted to be clear. Like, yes, our characters may think that we need to do something, but I just want to be sure we don't like go nuts with this.
Ryan just doesn't play the whole session because we're out searching for Pyro.
I mean, us go nuts. Yeah, it's probable.
Well, like, I say this because I had a conversation literally yesterday about a game where a player was changing characters, so the GM had a portal open and they get yoinked through the portal, and a couple members of the party jumped through the portal after him and ended up in like the elemental plane of water, and the player's gone, right? So like, I don't I want to understand what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So do we go ask Bink?
Is this still the same night, or is this the morning?
It's the same day, I believe.
Same day.
Because I think you guys just saying you were going to go back and to like talk to everybody and give them the information. So.
Yeah, but like Tonkin said he was going to bed. He was like, nope. So I wasn't
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that's
in the
right.
morning.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, this can be the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, like they'd gone to the bar and I'd gone to bed,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think it's probably the next morning.
Long rest. Well, to Bengals then.
I'm curious to what she said to him. It only makes me wonder.
And so am I.
May have been more him asking questions as to what his best route would be. I still don't. He said he wanted to save his wife, but he never really stated how that was going to be brought about outside of his bird making promises that we don't know they would have kept.
I don't think anyone of us truly wanted to see Deseret out after learning about the more in the library. Except for him.
I don't know. It seemed pretty cool. A giant fiery bird. I mean, of course, yeah. No, we shouldn't release it. I'm just saying it would look cool.
Well, nothing will get done, just mulling about around it. So, shall we go?
Yeah.
So the letter references a journal and some objects. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I guess check his room before we head out.
So the objects are going to be the haversack, along with the staff of withering, which was still in there, the black crystal wand, the bracers of defense, the ring of resistance, and the journal is just essentially my life story, the character story up until now.
You're gonna put that in the backstory channel?
It's already is. I put it under a spoiler thing.
Oh, damn! That's why I did. Oh, I remember because I skipped past it because I didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
So it's you can go ahead
Guess I
read
can
through
read
it now.
Damn it!
Ryan, is what I typed everything you just said?
As far as the items that I left,
Yeah.
the haversack.
Well, I typed it in the StreamYard. Is that everything?
Oh, let me look. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm taking my other ring, the wand of fireballs, and the crystal ball.
Yep. You get to peek in on us from time to time.
Not creepy at all.
It was more for Pyro. It was more he didn't want you peeking in on him.
Probably.
I was just being like, oh, let me check how my friends are. Why you gotta make it weird, Mal?
It's literally what I do. Literally.
I mean he is going to do that as well.
I think
Sorry, I'm reading the backstory.
yeah, I think if seeing that in the room, I'd probably just leave it there, and then head to Bingles to see what words they shared.
Do you tell us where you're going? Or you just walk out of the room?
Oh, the previous conversations happened. I said, let's go see what Bingles, what
right,
words
right.
Bingles had with him.
There was a lot of stuff that just happened.
I will tell everyone to go without me. Dola wants to do a few things on the ship, but to tell me all about it.
Okay.
You're not leaving too, are you?
No, I just thought maybe it'd be nice to get a good meal when you're back, right?
Can't say no to that.
All right. And all of you head off to the mirrored shop that know where it is, and you find the door. And as you walk in, the automatons seem to be moving around. The clockwork spire seems to be functioning well. Core, it has a slight gray energy that still crackles now and then, but nothing like it had before. And you don't see Bingles anywhere.
I look for the automaton that woke her up last time.
So you're able to find the more silver one.
Do I know its name? I don't know if she's ever like spoken at it before.
She's never said
Okay.
its name.
Pardon me. We were hoping to speak with Mistress Bingles.
It kind of stops, looks at you. She is unavailable at the time.
She was the last to speak with our friend Pyro, who helped defend this place yesterday. And he's left word that he's leaving, and we need to know what words they shared. So unless you can provide that to me, we need to speak with her.
I cannot provide you with Mistress, nor can I provide you with the conversation.
Wait, so she didn't leave a note?
It doesn't respond.
Did you think robots could be rude?
Tonk, do you have a particular word of summoning that you can get her attention?
Oh no, no. Why would you think that I do?
You had dinner with her, did you not?
I mean, yes, but that doesn't mean that I can just send her messages.
Ola sends people messages without their asking all the time. I figured you might have established something with her. You both work in the same field. I know if I had magic available to me, I would have kept in touch with Luke Martin.
I think maybe it requires a certain level of connection. I don't know. Some people have, some people don't.
Look, she calls me, I don't call her.
Okay. Very well. Well, then our time here is wasted. Maybe Thola can get in touch with him, assuming he hasn't blocked access to his mind.
Mal's gonna walk around the front door, conspicuously looking for scorch marks or some kind of like fiery trail.
It's pretty smart.
Make an investigation check.
Let's see. 7. Maybe I'm confusing this with candles and torches.
I would say specifically, you do see there is like a suspicious amount of ash that is like right around the door where the wind wouldn't really pick up, but it doesn't leave any type of trail.
Well, he was here.
I just start heading back to the ship. Have we shopped in here outside of just Bengals giving us stuff? Like for coin?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'd still wait for Thola for that, if anything. Because I don't know what she might need for our voyage ahead. I just start heading back to the Wild Bloom.
All right. Anybody else?
I'd head back too.
Same.
then Joel, are you there or no?
Mhm.
Are you? Is there anything you wanted to do, or do you want to head back?
Oh, I'm good.
I guess I could go into explaining what Dola was doing. So she did start cooking. She went to just after you left off the pier, she went to go to any local fisherman. Matt, if you want to tell me how much a few, like 2 or 3 fish would cost, fresh caught fish would cost.
It'd be about 5 silver.
Okay, now I'll take that off my sheet. She starts cooking fish. She's actually going to make fish sandwiches, a different version of the burger bombs instead of they're just fried fish. She's putting together flour, fusaka seasoning, all those goods. But she takes some of the inks that Jajal stole, and she is having Cran puts some writing on top of the bigger pantry that once was the small pantry closet that Pyro was found in reading a book. Once you guys get there, you'll see what it says.
Actually, I think I'm gonna. I need to buy 200 gold worth of magical enchanting materials.
Okay. Back at Bingos, as you say that, the bot rolls into this would be a Kappa automaton, begins gathering the stuff on a shelf and rolls over to you and has it and has written on a chalkboard 200G, holds it up, puts it back down, and puts its hand out, and there's a slit in its hand.
Oh, I mean, it's 200 of them, but
Yeah. It's very inconvenient. Doom. As it does, you see up are these almost like Edison bulbs that kind of light up and do essential numbers to count down. You get 200. Ding, ding, ding. And it releases everything and rolls away.
don't worry, that didn't take like 5 minutes to buy that.
The best part is you got to wait for each individual coin to travel down the arm into the torso and register.
One of the greater uses of platinum, operating this particular automaton.
All right, then with that, you all arrive back at the ship with Thola.
Yeah, probably at this point in time, fish is frying up in the pan. Cran is standing on like a makeshift wooden stool so she can reach the top of the doorway there as she's writing what seems to be finishing the words Pyro's Pantry in purple.
Aww.
Is that because he spent so much time here?
There, and just remembering that that pantry was the first she saw him when he changed, so hiding in there and having this conversation. She does feel sad about the hothead leaving. And so one thing I think a lot of people that love to cook do when they're sad is cook. That's what I do. So she's actually, I'll roll for those burgers now to see how good they turned out. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, those are the best burgers ever because I rolled a 20 for 28.
My God.
Best fried fish, sandwiches ever. Little tartar sauce, a thing of lettuce and tomato on the side to choose from the garden. And if you guys remember, that means on your next attack roll, when you would normally succeed against the target's AC, you will land a crit. for 19 to 17 if you roll it on the dice. Then that's just obviously the next one that you roll like that.
Hell yeah.
And how long does this effect last?
Until your next long rest.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And that is it. It's
So
delicious.
just
You're
straight up
probably
the next attack that hits.
the next attack that hits at the 19 or 17 on the die that would meet the target's AC. I'll put it in there.
So the range 17 to 20 total.
Yes, basically,
Okay.
yes, correct. Because 20 would naturally already
Yeah,
be.
No, I know.
But
You
yeah.
said 19 and 17. I was like, wait, does 18? Like, is there a gap in
Yes,
the
the
finish?
range. Yeah.
Screw that one number in particular.
Exactly.
All right. So yeah, Caldron was probably super happy since he wanted some fusaka fish, and this is like a variation in a fried sandwich form. And of course, Jajal is always happy because Solo's cooking. And Tonk and Mal are probably really enjoying it as well.
I imagine that halfway up the brow, right before we get to the quarterdeck, I would smell this, start drooling, and break into a mad dash and try to like leap across to break inside to figure out like where the food was, like pupils dilated and everything.
No running in the kitchen, Jajal.
I must know where this heavenly aroma is coming from.
Sit down. It's right before me. You'll have it in a second.
Oh, this is amazing.
Now have the children set plates. I have enough for pretty much everyone on the boat. I got 3 fish, so three sizable fish to do this, and giving burger or sandwiches to everyone. Although I can really only give these special meals to 8 people, so all the other ones are kind of normal.
Wait, we can eat these cold also.
You could, but it would be you would have
It goes down a tier.
Yes,
Bro,
exactly.
You should just be prepping these and be like, here, snack time.
Yes, I could. And there's things like I could do that, for instance, like the granola bars, which give like temp HP and other things too that will, could be useful. So
That's dope.
and yeah, she's just kind of silently eating.
Yeah. Just look around
You
the
should-
things you see. Crayon and others are a little. They're themselves. Their leaves are a little droopier than normal.
I go down to my room, and I pop open the chest, and I dig down to the bottom of it, and I pull out the globe. And I don't have a power crystal for it, but I'm just staring at the river on this globe. The one thing that we knew from Pyro was that his goal was somewhere on this river, where the river went into the mountains or something like that. And so I don't have a power crystal to make it work. I just,
Yeah, you're staring at it. Yeah. Stare. Wonder what maybe led up there. What adventures you would have had that Pyro is probably on his way to experience.
Well, we cannot make 2 journeys. We either need to go to the Astral Sea or try to help a friend. But it seems like he wants to go on this endeavor himself.
yes, and Kaya and the Seed are running out of time. We don't have time to go chasing after Pyro just yet.
Well, then that should be our first task. Let's go map it out once we're all ready and finished. Please don't forget to put your dishes away.
I check on Poppy, and I ask Cinemoris to like hang out with them and make sure that they're doing okay.
Uh-huh. But you check on them. They're say, he didn't say goodbye. Not really. The letter is cowardly.
Yeah. It's so Pyro wasn't the best with his emotions and sharing them with people. And the only one that he let us see freely was his anger, which is unfortunate because he thinks himself a bad man, but his actions have proven that that was not the case. At least his actions up to this point.
That's all. They kind of
Yep.
still struggling with that.
I guess at that point, I'd go back into Pyro's room and grab the bag and just bring it up to the war room and just like call everybody and be like, well, he left this for us to use. We may as well take account of what we have available to us before we figure out where at the edge of the world it is we're meant to sail to. And so I just lay those things out, and I start laying out the different potions that we'd gotten from Bingles. I'm wearing the cloak that she had given us, but I put that out on the table as well as the pistol. The only like magical items that I keep on me are my Evenrith's Molten Pistol, the Headband of Intellect, and the Kiss of the Changebringer, just to try to take stock of what we have available to us and what we may need before we try to sail the Astral Sea. And I coated up all the potions.
Yeah, Thola's in her, dressing attire, not battle gear, so she, just obviously shows her tattoo. She brings out her shield. The cloak she doesn't wear, but it's in her room, and she noticed that the blade is on her. So the blade, and then she also has the vessel, which I believe I wanted it to be a drinking horn. So it's a horn you see. It's
Yeah.
stirring one. But another thing that we should look into while we're on our trip is how these roses, and she brings out the blue rose, give access to the blue rose.
I'd not heard of it up until Ashrantel mentioned it.
Neither have I, but if these are fated people, maybe we should meet.
Tonk, you're studied. Have you heard anything of a tavern that is both everywhere and nowhere, named the Blue Rose?
I'll roll. I'm assuming no, but I'll roll just in case. What do I need to roll?
The answer is no.
Cool.
How do you roll a d3 again?
You just roll a d6 and call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know what that's for.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Very nice.
He's like, be right back.
I brought it back, guys.
to Pyro. It's your transgression.
Oh Christ.
But Mal, make a history check.
Sure thing. Digital dice don't fuck me now. Another fucking winner. Great. Terrible. 6.
Continue.
Switch into physical.
Tonk, this was the one item I don't think we'd had a chance to look at, and I pass you the black crystal wand to take a garner at.
Sure, I'll do an identify on it.
Oh, snap. What?
It was a black crystal wand, is the description that we have.
Okay. I think I remember what this is.
What episode was that?
It was from the ruins.
It was from the ruins, yeah.
It was along with the
We got
fireball wand and the staff of withering and the helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It was from that loot pile.
All right. I know. Okay. I know what note I had that in. Perfect.
Please say you're coming back as a bard so we can have some tunes.
Did you think that picture looked like a bard? That was obviously
No.
some kind of barbarian.
I'm hoping deep down inside, okay?
Like,
I was
that
gonna
could have
go
been a
with,
great
like,
weapon
woodcutter.
fighter.
That's what I'm coming back
Or a
as.
fighter. But I don't know if he'd want to be another fighter.
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. A
Warforged
lumberjack
druid.
barbarian.
Or as Shells would say, lumberjacked.
True.
All right. So, while we're doing this, do you want to talk about what your course of action is?
Yeah, the next thing Dolo was going to say actually while in the war room is, are we going the quickest way with no stops, or should we stop somewhere on the way?
Any trips we make now, even to Port Zune, would take at least a week or two, and I don't wish to run in and out on my father. So, once we've settled things with Kea, we can make our way back there.
The question is, do we take the safer, longer trip, or do we go through the teeth for a direct line?
Correct.
We've navigated our way through it twice now. The first impeded by a giant, but I don't know that they'd be able to keep pace with us now after the changes the Wild Bloom's gone through. But I could be wrong. But we're also stronger than we were then.
I'm not letting the giant take our money ever again.
Come on, it wasn't that much. Just pay the troll toll and move on.
It's
Well,
not
yes.
sensible.
Now, in the light that Bingles has shed upon the amount of gold I need to craft a true soul forger's long rifle, you're right. It was but a pittance.
We can go the quick way. I'll go find my hat.
I'm okay with that.
Was there anything on the table that you all needed or wanted? You could use the Bingle's pistol, but it's finicky with how well it works. I usually use Noctis to help that facet to make sure that my aim is true. And just above thing, because it's based on damage, it's like I basically only sharpshooter with it, because otherwise the DC, like if I roll average damage, the DC is like 9.
Jajal, what's your AC without armor?
Tonk will just draw his pistol with, like, the winding ethereal, like this fancy technical artificer pistol, and go, "No, I'm good."
If I take off my leather armor or studded leather armor, my AC drops to 16, I guess.
And it was 18.
Yeah.
I mean, the Braces of defense. Well,
But-
it would require attunement though.
The Black Crystal was a wand of secrets.
Wand of Secrets. Is that in D&D Beyond?
Uh-huh.
So Tonk, you add that for now since you identified it. Yeah, for you the studded leather is the same as the bracers effectively.
Right. But it would still take a attunement slot for him.
Yeah, because the your AC is 16 because of your dex and then your scales.
Right.
Ooh, that one doesn't require attunement.
I don't know what it
Correct.
does. So
It has 3 charges. Expend a charge, and it will reveal secret doors or traps within 30 feet of you.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at some point try to make Tonk a dope shield, or if we can enchant one along the way, just because I think that ring of the Hydromancer is basically 2 free damage spell, two level 3 damage spells is pretty good, especially with the DC being 17, since your cloak counts you as fully submerged. So just extra spells is always good for spellcasters. The potions that I laid out, let me put them, the list of them.
So,
Yeah.
if you're ready to chart your course while we're doing some of that, I don't.
Yeah.
Um,
So
we are headed through the Shatter Teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fast way.
Yeah.
that one was going to be 6 weeks.
Something like that. Cutting
I
it
believe
pretty.
so.
Yeah. Was it 6? Yeah, I think so. Another one's like 8 weeks or something.
Yeah. I'm all for the quicker route since my estimation for how much time we have is between 1 and 3 months.
Right.
So
Yeah. I'm going to have to make ammunition for a good amount of that, but I'll also be making or I'm going to be attempting to make the shields for. So is there anything that we want to try to find a shop for to purchase? I know you just got your enchanting thing, but do we want to see if we swap anything out at a shop or make any last minute purchases? Because once we're out on the sea, it's a lot harder to go about getting stuff. We don't really need
Yeah.
food, but any other kind of like healing potions, stuff like that. If and poisoner's kit, if people need to restock on stuff like that.
Thola is good in that regard, but
But if do we know if there's a magic shop here? Would Bingles have mentioned that, or in our time shopping, did we come across a magic shop before we got to Bingles?
That would be Bingles.
yeah.
Okay, it was Bingles. Okay. Because I think she just gave us stuff we didn't ask specifically, but she's not available right now, anyways. So, but the automatons might be able to
The
help
automatons
us.
serve,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say
Um,
you get the feeling like the automatons usually she speaks to nobody.
Oh,
She
okay.
spoke because Tonk had a duck.
Got it.
And I would say you got the feeling as though what you were getting was what happens when you don't present a duck when you arrive.
Got it.
And
That's
the
fair.
last time you guys came, you found her sleeping naked on her bed, so that's how you were able to get a hold of her. Like she was in the middle of her workshop.
Did I? I did not.
Yeah.
I missed that bit.
Can Malarthola shoot me the link to the ship book? Oh, actually, never mind. I have
I'm
it
actually
saved.
looking at that right. Oh.
I have it saved. I forgot.
Okay.
because I was like, how much money do I need to take out from this? Okay, yeah, because I want to buy some more metal. Because I think I only have 50 pounds worth of ingots right now. Would Bingles have like alternate metals like mithril or adamantine?
It's possible.
'Cause I've got 50 gold in ingots to try to make a couple shields. Thola's already got her breastplate that she was good with. She didn't want the half plate. Tonk and Mal have their heavier armors. I can't wear it without having my speed dropped, so I guess I could wear it if I had mithril. But I don't have 1,500 gold, or I guess 700. I could. I guess I would see if she had mithril, because then I could actually. I mean, it's only by one, but
Do we want to bolster our garden?
I don't know what that means.
Well, like
In regard to
according to the
mechanics.
stronghold stuff, where you could basically make ingredients for alchemist fire, elixir of health, oil of etherealness, oil of slipperiness, the falter of love, potion of animal friendness, potion of climbing, potion of diminution, a potion of fire breath, potion of hill giant strength, potion of greater healing, potion of growth, potion of resistance, which is random, or potion of wilder breathing. Because Thola is also now proficient with alchemist supplies, so she could probably make those pretty easily.
That feels like a next horde upgrade, like where we start upgrading the Kestrel, because it's like 2,500 gold per,
Yeah, for that room, yeah, definitely.
like room point wise.
It's definitely something to look into. Though.
But definitely a valuable thing to check out, like after we get a bunch of gold again.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would run to Bengals to see, or I'm gonna ask the group like, hey, we should try to stock up on like healing supplies as well as anything else that we need before we head out, because we probably want to leave today, unless we had things that we were waiting to be done and needed to wait a day or two.
Not here. Get what you think is best.
Anybody coming with or no?
Thola's gonna stay.
Sure, I'll go.
I'll go. I don't mind walking.
And I gotta walk Brutus as much as I can now while we're on land.
I was going to ask you, what is that thing shit on the boat? Do I want to know?
I've been trying to get them to shit in the gardens or in the compost heap below deck. Have you stepped in any piles that I wasn't aware of?
Not yet, that's why I'm asking.
He was magically attuned to me, so I have some greater control. It wasn't like a puppy that I just brought aboard. I feel like we've had more of Jajal's messes above deck than anything of Brutus's when he drinks too much.
I don't drink that much.
Have you seen the amount of food you eat as of late?
Yeah, which means I poop a lot. I usually poop over the side. I mean, in the bathroom. I mean, yeah.
Honestly, they're all going to the same place, right?
Okay. So at Bingos, what do you want to ask for?
Mithril.
So you see they start writing on a chalkboard that says quantity question mark.
I guess it's for me. I need half the amount of the thing, so 750 gold worth. If that's how it would, if that's what would be required for me to make myself mithril plate. Because I know technically it's a magic item, but it's also just like armor made out of the metal. So
Okay, so mithril is on. I want to say this. Mithril is available here for 2,500 gold pieces per pound.
got it.
Of
So
mithril that
no
you need.
no dice. Because that is an exorbitant amount. That's more than my weapon, if I'm not mistaken, or close to my weapon. So okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Not 25,000, 2,500 gold pieces. Your weapon was a lot more. But so if you're looking for the
2,500 per pound. It's 65 pounds. So that's 162,500. So it's more than my
right,
legendary weapon. So no dice.
so you're looking for the stuff to make the actual mithril plate or something. What are you trying to make again?
Yeah. Like because my strength is 10, so I don't have the strength requirement to wear plate. I was trying to buy the metal to make the plate armor myself.
Okay. So yeah, you can pay half. It's because the mithril is a coating, not a pure mithril when you make mithril plate.
Oh, okay. So then, however much I need to buy.
Yes, you're able to get that much
Okay.
metal, and you're able to pay for it.
Okay, so Thola, if you would subtract 750 from my ship's book.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Thank you.
Speaking of ship's books, are we holding Pyro's share or are we liquidating?
Man had like 18 gold left and all of the platinum. So the 18
Oh.
gold and like 285 platinum. So I don't think he used it. Ryan, can you confirm that?
He probably would have taken, I'd say, the gold and 10 platinum
Okay.
for himself.
So he has 275 platinum left.
Ship's goods, maybe, or maybe use it now to purchase health potions if they're available.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I just asked the automaton for generic health potions, or like how many, or I guess how much per
There's
potion.
10, there's 10 available for 50 gold apiece.
So do we want to just get all 10, Mal?
Sure. I mean, they come in pretty handy.
Yeah,
What was the overall price?
500 for the lot.
So yeah, 50 platinum. You want me to take out that from Pyro's
Yeah.
books? All right, we'll do. He has 225 left.
Was there anything else we can think of before sailing out that we need? We have the stuff that's going to let us fly. We were told via Zahir that we'll be able to get the rest of the stuff that we need to breathe, theoretically. So,
I mean, the oil of I'm not there, but the oil of slipperiness is pretty awesome considering you get freedom of movement and spell for 8 hours. That can be useful.
this is why Thola needed to come. Is there oil of slipperiness? That's so specific.
I did mention the garden, so maybe if you're rolling over these potions in your mind that I just talked
Bro, you think I can remember all those potions
about.
that you mentioned?
It was a lot.
I'm trying to think. Oh, is there some kind of longbow for Mal?
So you're looking for a magic longbow?
Yeah, preferably not attunement, because I don't know what stuff he has attuned, but I know he has his key and his family sword, so I know that he's.
Here.
I know there's certain like artifacts of his that he's not gonna like put aside.
God, you make me sound like a hoarder.
No, we all have. All of us at this point, we're level 10. We all have certain things that we're not gonna really want to put aside. So. Oh, I guess a better question would have been if they had, in lieu of the metal, would be, I have it here written. I'm stupid. I'm not checking my notes for my wish list. If they had serpent scale armor, was what I was supposed to ask for.
Okay.
Because I actually prefer that over the plate.
So serpent scale armor.
That's just regular magic item, not in Hammond's. It's an uncommon.
We should all get rings of swimming. I don't know why we don't have this, but we
I think
probably
rings of water walking even better.
True. And they both don't acquire attunement.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. The list of my non-attunement stuff: serpent scale armor, ring of water walking, boots of elven kind, cape of the Mont Blanc, and a flying carpet.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that would be available for 2,500 gold pieces. The serpent scale armor.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that.
But yeah, I want to make sure think of any other gear. Get a bow? I thought you guys had a bow. Oh, he's got the quiver. That's
He's
what
got the quiver is the thing, and that's also attunement. So he's been swapping between the quiver, the hat, the seed.
I mean, who doesn't love a good broom of flying?
I need my hands free, which is why on my list is the flying carpet. Hard to fire Soul Forger when I need to be gripping the broom to stay upright.
Oh, what the heck? I'm like, what is
Hey,
that chest up
Vex
the
did it.
Hey,
Vex fired a longbow from a broom. You
Hey
can
man,
do it.
she also had to when she first got it. Yeah, but first of all, a longbow doesn't have the kickback that Soul Forger does. And second of all, the first time she tried, she had to make saves.
I don't think there is a bow that she doesn't have a bow for.
Okay,
Not that's like attunement free.
all right, no worries. I tried. That's it from me then.
Matt, I do have a question.
Yes.
We played a little loose with the rules around my firearm, right? Like it because it functions as a wand, but it's really a pistol sort of
Correct.
thing, right?
Yes.
So if I wanted Wand of the War Mage,
Firearm of the War Mage.
Excuse me.
if you want to. So
is
what-
that doable? Because I'm using a pistol and not an actual wand, but like we're making the pistol work with
well,
some
I
of my
mean,
abilities
for-
as if it was a wand.
for yeah, well, for artificer, it specifically says that you need to use some of your equipment, which we agreed could be a gun, and not necessarily a wand. It's meant to be your artificial supplies that you use. So, and we said that firearms could count as that. So you're trying to like, but I mean, as a wizard, you could technically use a wand. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you could cast your spells through a wand if you so chose.
Well, I mean, I'd like to, at least, thematically, I use a pistol, right? But I use
So
it.
you want a pistol of the war mage?
I would like a pistol of the War Mage. Is what I'm saying.
This is what you're clearly asking for. I would say Bingos doesn't have that in stock at the moment.
Sure, but
she
is
request it.
before I asked if Bingles had it or if I could make it, I wanted to ask if this was even, if you were willing to accept its existence in your world.
I am willing to accept it.
Okay.
Tonk.
Pistol.
So yes. All right. So anything else before you set sail?
Not on my end.
Nope.
On the broad assumption that Cassandra's already been doing her shopping, basically keeping on the boat for a while. No.
Well, she's gonna need to stay on the boat now because we still need someone to cast. What the fuck?
The privacy thing.
Yeah.
Private sanctum.
Yes, private sanctum every day,
Yeah,
per day.
I think. With Pyro's share, I think Cassandra actually is very interested in. Has she been getting her separate share? Is that noted? Because she was promised it.
Yeah,
She-
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing
She was, but like we haven't divided up coin in some time according to the ship's books.
right.
So I certainly can take Pyro off the books and add her. That's not difficult. But we haven't actually like split up coin and added to ship store in like forever.
I'm guessing she would probably be interested in some of Pyro's things.
Mm-hmm.
She obviously looks interested, eyes wide. And what is it that interests you?
Well, let's just say at this point, it's a good time to make sure I am a member, full partner, as was said, as opposed to a buddy.
Huh.
I believe that is why you're still here, is you can rummage through what you think you deserve, and I believe everyone believes in that. But as for the money, I think we're mostly using for ship stocks, as none of us alone are getting that.
Oh, he's making his own supplies. Looks at Caldron.
That is for the ships. That is for all of us. If you need some potions, please ask.
Do I have a share or not?
It's what we agreed to.
right. And she looks at the books and how much Pyro had. She essentially goes to pick that amount and go shopping.
He is like 0 now, but yeah, so he has
What do you
225.
originally had?
I've got some pocket change. That's not the consideration or concern. If she needs money, I certainly have some cash on hand.
Who has the bag of colding?
I do, because I harvest things.
I need to reach in there for a second.
Oh, the wine.
Yeah, so I go in and I was like, wait, Cash, don't go anywhere yet. And I pull out this bottle that I sought out, and I was told it was a good year, and I walk over and I hand it to her and I say, here, this is for you and Mal when you get some downtime. I just wanted to let you guys celebrate, becoming official. So, we just, have fun, enjoy. It's chilled.
It's also a red, so I don't know why you put it in to the bag of colding.
I don't know what people's preferences are.
In the middle of summer,
Maybe it's like a port wine. You can drink port wine kind of cold.
I mean, you can just set it out, let it warm up if it's that bad. Jeez, so critical.
I see.
I see.
That reminds me. I think I have something for you from the stupid floaty wizard place. I'll go dig through my bag later.
Tholo would
She leaves.
pick
She
up-
comes back and she's hardly spent anything, and she puts the gold back. There's a. She wants her name next to the amount, and she really.
Right.
It is a kind of independence, like I am here as a member, not as a live-in friend
Right.
moment.
Tholo would take the excuse me, the haversack.
Yeah, I have no
Okay.
qualm with that.
All right.
So what would still be on the table would be the bracers, the platinum ring of resistance, the staff of withering. Tonk has the wand because he can use that without needing attunement, and then we have a potion of the Ice Hunter, Space Worm, Adaptation, Gestalt, Duragar, and Shadow Jumper.
All right. Well, I would say let's figure that out because I do want
Yeah.
to play D&D.
Mhm.
So, at any rate, Dejong, when you're ready to make your navigation checks,
Do I get advantage now that I have a big shiny 1,000 gold spyglass?
you do.
Yes.
1,000 gold brought you advantage. Speaking
Rolls
of
an 8.
which, pick up some inspiration from Yolanda Mendez, B1240 and B1240, everybody. We've got 3 on the floor to be picked up.
I'm
Sweet.
currently inspired.
Oh goodness, good, because that went from a 3 to a 15.
Okay. All right. Looking at the charts, you're able to see between the spyglass, the winds, I would say you are guessing that there is a movement of fog back when you eventually get to it. Like you're taking a route where you think that the wind might be in your favor when you get to the fog of the teeth, in order to cut a better move. So kind of move in such a direction to have the optimal way through where you believe
Cool.
the fog of the teeth is. With that. All right. Then as you all begin to get the ship in order and Gaius is ready to go in of itself, everybody roll a d6.
Nice.
3.
3.
Ichibanya. Number 1.
5.
Okay. 5 and 1. Very nice. All right. So we begin to set sail, and it is.
I thought I was talking the whole time.
Were you talking?
I was like, I rolled a 3, and I want Cassandra to roll since she's a member now.
Oh, you got it. We'll roll a die for Cassandra. She even held her temper. She really wanted to turn Jajal into a turtle.
Wait, what?
Hey. No, I could really go for some turtle soup.
They got a 3 as well.
Wow, lots of 3s.
I don't know
Is
if
that
it's
4
good.
3s? I don't know if that's good or not. Yeah.
All right, so let's go see.
I think it's whether or not we find Ryan's new character on a dinghy, a piece of a boat, or captured.
All right.
Check the
next,
hold
are
for
we
stowaways.
What are we doing to check the sextant, if at all?
Well, that's going to be a lot later in the trip because like we were still a lot further away when it said that this was the closest. So we're going to need to put some distance before we try it again.
Correct. So, you push out on a good day, and because of the time here, we're going to move this along a bit. So, here navigating, after some time, as you navigate with the sextant, it begins to point at an angle downward to the ocean itself.
Oh shit! See them damn rings? You need water breathing.
And you're able to adjust course enough to follow it without getting entirely put out. You're a good week's journey from the fog bank of the Teeth at this point. You've been at sea a few weeks.
So one of the first things I was going to do in the downtime was try and enchant my shield to +1 so that I could move around some of my attunements.
Yeah, I have some stuff to try to
Okay.
make as well. If I can just knock those rolls out really quick.
Let's do that. Yes. And then we can aim to at least be able to... Yes, go ahead.
Because I've trained Cinnamorish, are they able to assist me to grant me advantage on my checks?
Did we give them proficiency in it?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
they have proficiency in Smith's tools.
Then yes.
Sweet. And since I'm making stuff for other people, I'd ask Thola if she could lend me the Raven Queen's guidance as well.
Oh,
So-
give
so-
him-
or is that not possible?
You can't do the guidance because this,
Okay.
this is over the course of much time.
Oh,
as
right,
opposed
right,
to
right.
a-
Okay.
a
Yeah, that's right.
wisdom
So-
check.
I'm gonna do one of the shields first. Okay, that's only a 19. I don't even remember how much shields weigh. I bought 50 pound. I bought 50 gold worth of ingots, and shields are 10 gold. Okay. Yeah, because we've just been doing it by gold price, because that's the easiest way to keep track of it.
Yeah.
I believe that just gets me like a regular shield, right? At that DC, because we said, is it similar in how my bullets are? Because I know I need at least the 15 for the.
At a 15, you have a...
Yeah, it's just.
You got the 19,
shield.
you have a standard shield.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Second shield. 22.
Yeah. So 22. This will be this shield is essentially extra durable, I would say.
I'll take the normal one and just go ahead and enchant it.
So
Okay.
it has an effect. It is unable to be dissolved by things like rust monsters and acid.
Okay, I would give you that one then, just in case.
It's just a little extra property.
And then I don't know how you want me to do like for ammunition, because I can make ammunition each day, and we've now been away for weeks. So do you want me to just do like one per week, and then I get like that averaged
we'll
out?
do one per week, yeah.
Because that's a lot to try to just roll off right now. So how many weeks have we been traveling at this point?
Let me double check my map. Because they're the map. They're the map. Here it is. So from the Nicodranas, and 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, sweet.
Damn.
So that's a natural 20 for 33. So I know what that. So how many? Because I know what that gives me property wise, but I would realistically be making more. How much can I have of? Because normally when it per making it's
I would
20
say
ammo.
Give that property and let's do regular ammo for the other weeks.
Okay, so
Since you got very high in that 33.
wait, what? Because I'd be making. I was what I was trying to say is I'd be making. So I have one batch of ammo for that week with the special properties, and then regular ammo for the rest of the week. Is what you're saying?
No.
Oh, so what were you
For
saying?
each day that week, you get the special ammo with the properties. For the other 2 weeks, let's do
Okay,
regular
got it.
ammo.
Got it. Okay, so I have 7 batches at the 20, and then the rest at regular.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
And actually, what I want to do as well. Anyway, anything else that we're trying to do as far as during the 3 weeks that we want to make sure?
Thola would be doing not much at all except training Cran, actually.
Okay, you want to use your weeks to do that? Very good.
I think that would technically put her up to a 6 or something like that. I forget.
It's 5 weeks of training
5
for a
weeks.
level up, right?
Yeah, I will note that tweak.
Yeah, I'm going to say with the natural 20 on that, those batches of armor, get to that later.
Oh, because we had that at 30 plus. It's just 20 ammunition
Yeah.
with
let's
the two of the properties that I
Yeah.
had come up with already.
We'll keep it at that because
Yeah.
it's not going to make sense. Okay, so cool. So in that case, you're able to navigate and find a area. There is you slow the ship as there is you arrive. This is night, and the strewn about is what looks to be large pieces of debris, both sharp and dull, of various ships. It spreads out in about a 1 mile radius.
Like recent debris or like really old debris?
Looks fairly recent. And if you check your sextant, it seems that it points roughly down to towards the center of this field.
Any idea what kinds of ships these are? What make, what model, what location, origin, anything?
BMW.
You can make investigation.
Sure thing.
I was gonna say Ford F-150.
Do I get advantage from the tricorn or no? Since it's nautical stuff. All right. That is going to be 14.
14. You recognize it's a mixture of warship, merchant vessels, and ships distinct, and some others distinctly of kind of revelry make. And if you had to guess based on the types of wood and just in general, some metal pieces, what looks like with the heads, the on the masts of them, it seems like these. It's recent, but it wasn't a single event that made these. That these were made over the course of a few events or people sailing into these waters.
Doesn't bode super well, but rock on.
Can I make anything out in the debris? Anything notable? Anything attention worthy?
Using your spyglass, do your perception check with advantage.
Thank you very much. Come on. Oh, well, I rolled a 3 and a 6, so a total of 11. Balls.
There you go. What you are able to see is a break in the line of the water, and you can see there is a 10-foot diameter essentially dome that seems to be floating near the center.
A dome.
It seems to be made out of energy of some type.
Mal, does that seem weird to you?
I mean, usually, yes. None of this is super normal, but yeah, that's definitely weird. Is it coming out of the water? Is it under the water? Like, where's this dome located? Is it like,
Seems to
covering
be
something?
almost floating on top.
Okay.
Should we go touch it?
I mean, not as a first course. Where's Tonk? Wait, Tonk, what do you make of the weird floaty dummy thingy?
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
So this is a mile away to make an Arcana
Oh.
check.
Okay.
This is something Jajal saw because Jajal had a spyglass. Got it.
Should we get closer then?
I mean, sometimes he stares at things 5 feet in front of him with spyglass. So for the record, it's not like we could tell. Point taken.
I guess the next question is, do we move closer?
We certainly
If
can.
there's revelry, we kill them. If they're civilians, we try to help them.
I mean, I like to ask, at least who the captain is before we start killing Revelry, because, we used to have some friends there once upon a time. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just being optimistic and we're all just going to be hunted to death. So,
I think you're optimistic, but I'm willing to get them out, of course.
sure. All right. Shall we start navigating through the mess and see how close we can get carefully?
I love how Mal the Fire is optimistic and cleric. the cleric is like, nah. She also did see her mom die, so not and Syria.
All right. So, all right. What are you doing to approach this, or anything you want to learn?
I'd like to
Because-
slowly navigate between the mess of the wrecks to see if we can not hit anything big and maybe sort of cut a path towards it, meandering through the mess.
Okay.
And is this orb above the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the sextant, is it pointing into the middle underneath the thing?
Yeah, it looks like it. The angle would seem that it's definitely underneath the water of some degree.
But like underneath the object?
No, like probably within that area. You would
Okay.
guess,
Okay.
but not within the dome itself. And you see, it looks like flat on, like basically it's a hemispherical dome that's resting on top. Seems. All right.
right.
In that case, I guess make a stealth check for the ship.
Sure.
The ship with a giant sunflower on the front of it.
Sneaky enough. I'm guessing I don't get the keys at advantage on stealth for this.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait. We can go invisible. That's one of our ship's properties. Do we want to do that?
I mean, if probably.
Like that's what this is for. Like it's we have to go invisible like on approaches before they know where we are.
I think it's been so long since as players you've sailed
Yeah.
the ship that
Yeah.
you're like, wait a minute, we've got
So
ship
can,
raid.
so can we go invisible as we approach, please?
Yes.
I like
These are,
that.
Invisibility spells. So therefore stealth with advantage for the ship.
You have the ship stats, bud?
What is the stealth or dex advantage for the ship? I don't remember.
-2.
-2?
Yeah, because it doesn't have proficiencies.
All right, so we're
Also, there's a
at,
giant sunflower on it.
We're invisible. The sunflower's no longer there. What are you talking about?
so that's a 16.
16. Okay. And then just let's do a straight up. Now this is going to be navigation, so this can be with advantage because this has to do with how well you are navigating the ship. It's a dex check.
I have vehicle proficiency sailing, so we could do that.
Yeah, but you can add your proficiency there.
Cool. $27.
Very nice. You're able to expertly move between the debris and fairly silently. I mean, there's some parting of waters. And as you get closer to the larger pieces, you see what looks like rows of circles, or almost columns of circles that seem to have within the circle, it's like clean. They're going up like in a row, or in a column rather, about 30 feet apart at times, sometimes 2 feet.
Wait,
maybe 1 feet.
The suction holes are 30 feet apart?
The holes are like 3 to 1 feet apart.
But still, I mean, assuming we're talking about something octopus-like, that would be massively, massively huge.
Kraken.
We're not that big a boat that we can take on a kraken. Let's hope we're really quiet.
So you see these floating pieces. You see what you recognize is a similar creature as to the one you met inside the fog. A similar type of giant that has, at least you think you see a giant when you realize it's simply their head floating on top of the water.
I mean, hopefully it's not hungry anymore.
Then you move so that the ship is just touching the dome.
All right, I did my
Now
magic.
that we're closer to the dome, can I roll an Arcana now?
Yes.
All right. 24.
You look at this. It appears to be a spell that's keeping the elements out. It is meant to protect someone or some people that are held within.
And it's blocking just elements, like elemental things. It's not
Like
a
it-
physical barrier.
It's a physical barrier. It would block water and weather and
Okay. Yeah.
and people as well. And it seems now closer. It's been deliberately set to look like have the same color as water, though with the dark and everything. It was probably cast during the day, so the hue is off.
Okay. Tiny hut.
What do you want to do?
Is like? Does this look like it might be Tiny Hut? The spell?
I mean, if you want a metagame, sure. No, yeah, it's for player wise. It is that.
Got him. But I mean, like, I feel like it wouldn't be impossible for, like, as an Arcana, like, if I know the spell exists.
Yeah, just try to be a little more fun with it. I'll stop being fun, Paul.
I feel like I would have
Okay.
grabbed like a tomato off of some random part of the ship and then looked over at Mal and kind of like let my hand over the side with the tomato and then look and then kind of like
No,
bring my head
no,
to the side like questionably. No, don't
No,
don't drop the tomato.
not yet. Not yet.
So that's a barrier to protect people, and it's meant to appear invisible-ish. But I can't guarantee that we can't go in, but it's obviously meant to protect people.
Wait. So we can't go in, but could we like hoist it onto the boat?
I don't
Could we
think
go
so.
fishing?
But
I would say with
There
your
are-
contract, you think you could do that.
oh, maybe.
Gaius.
Do we wanna?
I mean, in your experience, do these typically protect dangerous, scary things, or what?
You consider Pyro dangerous and scary.
I mean, not once you get to know him, but again, he
All
left.
right, there's your answer.
So the thing is, the people in there might not be able to see us now because of invisibility. If we start hoisting this thing on board, that's gonna, make them aware that we're here and we won't be invisible anymore.
So we should start with the tomato.
But also,
No
it
comment.
could be, it could be that we're talking that this is a survivor from one of these wrecks that's trying to protect themselves from the Kraken. So they might not be an enemy in there.
I mean, how many people could be in there, or creatures, or things?
It's 10. Like you can fit a lot of people in a 10-foot radius hemisphere. Like if you get packed tightly in there, like that's
It's 10 foot diameter, I believe, but yes.
10-foot diameter. Oh, it's still you. If you get nice and cozy with each other, you can probably put 8 or 9 people in there.
Well, it is as they say, your party. What do you think? Bring it on, leave it be, keep an eye on it, sail right past. We could
Would
just
we-
keep going.
Would we normally allow floaters to drift? Say
No,
bring them on, and then if they are dangerous, then we can have them rewalk.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to ask?
So I'll go down to my room and sync with the ship and try and coordinate Gaius and the whole crew, and we're needing to try and hoist this thing on board.
Okay. Leaves go out, and kind of the vines wrap around and start to move it. Now I'll need another stealth check for the ship.
sure.
With advantage, it is still invisible.
Yep, advantage, invisible, and still -2. 16 again.
Okay. Moves it on. You feel the dome enters the invisibility field of the ship. And is on the top deck.
I'll leave my room and head back up to the deck.
I'll just out of paranoia. Do we have a plank or do we need a plank? I don't think we ever used one.
We could just lift them up and throw them over.
I mean, that's true, but
Yes,
it's a lot
I
less.
have never made
artful.
one, sir. We never talked about it.
Right, but hypothetically, if you needed to produce a plank, you probably could within some reason. It's a formality. It's like a long-standing ship tradition. It's not necessary. It's just it makes this problem more fun.
We could figure something out, I think.
Do we knock on it?
I'm just like wary at the ready with like just Soul Forger along my back in case there's problems. Not pointing at them, but just assuming
it's-
they can
it's-
see us.
It's, on the top deck, and like Tonk has gone over to the mast. Like the gun is out of the holster, but not pointed, same way. And I'm just like sitting on the deck, leaning up against the mast, just looking at it.
Joe, I think it's time for that tomato.
I take the tomato out and I hold it straight out and I just kind of walk towards it until it hits the globe, and I just push a little bit harder until it like kind of like rips along the side and there's like little tomato juices running down the thing, and I just kind of like rotate it back and forth.
That is the strangest
Okay.
greeting.
I mean, he's not threatening them unless you're a clown.
Nothing, no response.
No response.
I go up and I put my face against it like a kid against the glass, and I just knock and I breathe on it. So like my cheeks puff out.
Doesn't have any response. Be any response.
So, Tonk, how long does this particular magical Hujimawatsu usually last?
If it's the spell, I think it might be. Duration is about 8 hours, and don't know how long it's been out here though.
I drop the tomato. Can I teleport inside the globe?
Using
My newly found teleport spell?
You're going to use a 7th level spell to go 5 feet.
Yeah, it's technically on the deck of the ship.
have you heard of Misty Step? Like, look into it, bud.
I don't think that would work. I believe this is the kind of protection that would prevent that kind of magic from working.
Unfortunately, it does not. But so if Joe, you want to bend the universe to go into this,
I kind of do, yeah. Honestly, the tomato didn't work.
You didn't even offer it. You just squished it up against their wall.
There's no response. How am I supposed to offer to somebody that isn't responding? Does anything happen when I cast teleport?
Well, so the thing is, I'm a little disappointed because we don't have Dispel Magic anymore.
Yes, we do. Thola.
Oh, that's right. Thola has Dispel Magic.
What we don't have is Counterspell.
That's true.
so
Right,
you
but
wanting to do something here?
Hella muted. Yeah, she'll touch the dome and dispel it. See what happens.
Okay. Magic. The dome vanishes.
There's a baby inside.
Small, green, long ears.
You see a woman draped over on deck. Waterlogged, badly injured, a little dehydrated. And Ryan, can you describe your character?
They're little over 5 feet tall, dark black hair, a big scar on part of their head. very tattered clothes, and just laying next to them is a large axe that seems to be about as big as they are. As you look a little bit closer, they you thought they were female, but as you get closer, they might be male. They're fairly androgynous looking. They do have longer hair, but uh, fairly pale skin, just laying there. All sorts of torn up clothes. You notice they've also got a bunch of scars on their chest from various things.
Thola, check the ears.
What?
Did you just say check the ears?
Yeah.
They're just human ears.
What are you into?
Well, you know how much elf ears are going nowadays.
If you, Jajal, if you look at your ears compared to my ears, compared to Mal's ears, we all have different shaped ears. I was
Huh.
trying to help determine
I guess we do.
what it would be.
Weird.
Thola will get down and make sure they're breathing, of course, and trying to. I don't know, does anybody got smelling salts in this bitch?
Don't you?
I might actually.
Just have Jajal stand nice and close for a minute.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll have a similar effect.
Hey, I saved some of that water for a reason.
Also, a rude awakening.
All right, Thola, go ahead and make a medicine check.
All right. 15.
15. Using your materials and some putting a mixture of smelling salt and Jajal's finger underneath their nose. They begin to gain consciousness. And you will wake up with, this is going to be 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
We didn't mean to startle you. We saw you out here in this wreckage. Thought we could lend a hand.
Well, we saw your bubble, at the very least.
Who are you?
My name is Thola, and these are my friends. She points at Mal. This is Mal Val Savage. This is Kaldrum. This is Jajal, and that is Tonk.
Of the Wild Bloom.
And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break.
Ooh, wee, shoddy. Okay.
Y'all almost just left me.
I mean,
Yes.
yes.
We're a little cautious. It's okay.
Hello, hello.
Okay. It is time.
Did you see Discord by any chance? I'd asked if I could double stack the properties I'd come up with, or if they had to be two different ones.
Oh, so you mean like it would do the property twice when fired?
Yeah. So like if I did shrapnel, it would do like 2 of the weapon die in the AoE, or if it was double heavy, it'd do I guess
Yeah.
technically full proficiency, but half proficiency twice. Just since I'm the one making them.
Yeah, I would say probably not.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta swap that out then, because I had put double shrapnel with question marks, just in case you said yes.
Mhm.
Everybody back?
I'm here. I'm sorry. So I don't see it. I'm here. And recommending some sour beers to people because I love tart stuff like my heart.
All right. So in the midst.
So Ryan, you say we almost left you. I say don't cosplay as shipwreckage when you're trying to introduce a new character.
That was not me. That was I had nothing to do with that.
Cosplay as shipwreckage.
You gotta take that up with Matt.
However,
No,
you
it's your
believe
character.
that the you think the sextant that points towards Redis is points straight down.
I mean, for the record, we could have cast the dispel and walked away.
Good luck.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Roll up the next character since you were apparently unconscious.
So,
Another
shall we
The sextant points
ask
down.
Cassandra to give us some magic to go for an underwater swim?
Wait, down as in at this person, or down as in below water?
Below water.
Okay. Just double checking.
Tonk just like pulls his cloak a little bit snug, makes sure the ring's on his finger.
Dolo will call for Cassandra.
Yes.
Dear, we might need to take a trip underwater. Could you help us out with some breathing?
Let me see. Okay.
I think he's asking because she's the one who sent us underwater last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's water breathing before.
Yeah.
Okay. She nods and she concentrates and kind of little bubbles pour out of her hands and surround all of you.
What's going on?
We might have to take a trip. Dear, what is your name?
I was told I should be Simon.
Simon? Do you like the name Simon?
I don't know. I've never had one before.
Told by whom?
I don't remember.
Insight check. 15.
He doesn't remember.
Okay.
Well, do you want to go for a swim, or would you rather get acquainted on our boat?
I don't. I trust you. I'll go with you.
Fair enough. If they're still on the ground, the Dolo will put her hand up and get them to their feet.
They reach down, lift up the sacks, and kind of sling it over their shoulder as if it weighed absolutely nothing to them.
Oh, finally, a strength-based character. Woo!
But is it the legendary Barbarian?
No.
All right.
What about the bread variant?
What the hell's a Barbarian?
No, there was a little story clip I saw somewhere on, I think it was Reddit, of a guy's character basically to activate their rage yelled out a word in some language that he didn't actually speak. He just knew one word in it. And so he's going through the campaign, finally meets somebody that knows that language and asks them, "Why do you yell bread when you go into battle?"
To soak in all my rage.
Like that was it. And then yeah, stupid little Reddit story. But he became known as the Breadbarian.
That's hilarious. Dolo's going to just look in the water, make sure that her sunblade is giving off as much light as possible. While she does that, so everyone can speak to each other, she's going to cast Rary's telepathic bond, so we can all talk.
How long does that last? An hour?
An hour. And she's going to start working her way. She's actually going to just dive right in. Dive in. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so we got water breathing?
Yep.
I'm gonna back off the side of the ship, and as I go back, I'm just gonna put up both middle fingers and fall backwards into the water.
At least we can't smell him underwater, I say as he falls over. And I dive over the edge, pulling out my Moon Touch rapier so we have a little bit of light.
Okay.
Simon runs over and dives in the same area where Thola did.
Mal looks over at Tog for a second and is just like, at what point did this become normal? Like, what was the moment? What was the moment where we crossed the line and we can't go back, and now this is normal for us?
Mal, that moment was when we found an orb in an oversized garden that we threw into the water and it made a boat.
All right, you're right. I do remember that one now. Yeah, that was a little while ago.
That's when we crossed the line.
But it's only gotten weirder and weirder since then. I could have been a fisherman.
You coulda. And as I say you coulda, I just jump sideways over the railing.
Sorry, Cass. You know the deal. Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Just, don't die.
This time.
Okay. As you all jump in, you find there's like a film on the water, and it comes down with you. I need everyone to make dex saving throws as you start to get caught in it.
What the hell? fucking honey. Straight.
My rolls have been asked
Saved.
tonight.
I rolled a 12.
24.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
12.
All right. Then
5.
5.
8.
Yeah, get the shitty rolls out of your guns.
Wow. So Tonk, Thola, Mao, and Simone or Simon. You find that you all get wrapped up in like one of something. It seems to encapsulate you. It's like this film, and it's odd because it's you think it's a film, and then as you push it, it's like you're dragging something down with you, and it has like an inch. Seems like it's an inch thick, and as it moves, it seems like there's 2 layers of it that are inch thick from the way that you're pressing on it. And there's a some type of toxin that's being released as you've struck it with the force of your jump. And now I need con saves from.
Damn it.
Are you sure you're not a paladin, Ryan?
Not today. On Sunday, yes. Wednesdays, no.
19.
16.
I got an 8.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Tonk,
9.
9.
Ooh,
So
killing it, guys.
Simon, Tonk, and Tola, you are poisoned.
Fucking yeah.
16 failed.
It did.
Damn. So I got 2 levels of exhaustion and I'm poisoned. Great. Starting out great, boys. At least.
There's more inspiration. Don't forget to use them, guys.
Yeah. B12 40 dropped 1. Froster Hayward just dropped 1.
I'll take 1. 'Cause
Yeah, I'll steal
Simon
one,
doesn't
too.
have 1.
Okay. So I'll jump in here.
Since we're poisoned, and just noticing that we're getting maybe attacked by possible other things that can do such things, in her mind, she'll go out to everyone to stay close to her, and she'll cast Aura of Purity.
Okay.
What does that do?
And how long does it last?
It's concentration up to 10 minutes, so not too long.
Okay,
but
solid. That's a good amount of time.
yeah, but we can't become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, has advantage on saving throws against any affected cause the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Sweet.
But it doesn't remove the poison.
It doesn't remove it, no. I'm just trying to mitigate the damage that we will probably receive.
Yeah. As you get caught in this thing and you are able to get out, and you see that it, without your pressure on it, it opens up to what looks almost like a long, maybe 20, 30 foot tube of some type of biological material. And as you look up, you see at least 2 more floating above as it floats back up.
So we jumped on a man of war. Got it.
Basically.
It doesn't seem to be moving.
What color is this?
It's mostly translucent.
Okay.
Is there anything in the tube?
Look, seems like some thick fluid, but otherwise empty.
So I'm not going to poke the tube. Got it.
Like thick fluid, seems to be a little bit left that seems to float in, but it's slowly seeping out. You see that on one end it seems to have been torn, seemingly from the inside.
Tonk's gonna ask, or Thul's gonna ask Tonk in his mind, where the sextant is pointing, and Try to make this quick.
Sure, I'll press the sextant button.
Okay, so as a reminder, this is a very bright light that's going to be in the dark.
Well, it's not complete dark. I have my moon touch rapier out. So
Same.
But I mean-
Oh,
I've got 15 feet bright light and 15 feet dim light, which I had out from the get-go.
And I feel like
It's
we pressed it like a few times already by now.
Yeah, and the sunblade is always 15-foot radius bright light, and then dim light for another 15. And the light is sunlight, so
We are unintentionally anglerfish.
yes.
Yes, basically.
okay. You activate you're able to activate the sextant. It still seems to be pointing down.
All right, we're going down, 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 down.
Tajal, what's your dark vision? I think you have the most dark vision.
120. And I can see through magic gold darkness.
Make a perception check then.
Sweet. I'm going to use inspiration for this one because my rolls have been complete trash. Oh goodness, because that was a 3 and a 16, so 21.
21, 21.
Okay. So. You see bursting into your field of vision, seemingly attracted by the light, a large mouth,
What?
sharp teeth, eyes, with tentacles propelling it swiftly towards you. It is massive.
The Lich found us, guys.
Right.
Uh,
Gonna let us know about the mouth, bro?
can I run back to the group?
Wait, you were away from us?
No, yeah, you were with us the whole time. You
Oh,
just
true,
saw
true.
Farland.
It's coming straight at like how far would you say like in that like split second would I with my like depth perception how far would you say that is?
70 feet.
I'm going to get everybody into a big hug and put us.
I think you can alert everybody, and now let's roll for initiative.
All
Oh
right.
damn!
You don't need to get us in a hug to teleport.
I'm learning how to do this. How do I do this spell?
Oof.
Oh, that I can see within range. 10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to utilize this for the first time because I had attuned to the Cloak of Distorted Time. Thola, Simon, Tonk, go ahead and re-roll. Let's see if we can't get better than 12. And then what did the monster get? Because it says I can choose. Oh wait, it's 60 feet. Never mind, it's out of range.
Do I get a reroll?
You have to re-roll and keep the new one, but I'm trying to get you higher.
Well, I get advantage. Do I reroll with my advantage?
That's a Matt call. I don't know how that
I'll say I also
interacts.
get advantage, but
I think it's just you re-roll. I think it's like a luck point type
Yeah,
thing.
you
but
re-roll and
forced-
take
just
that
take the
number.
new one.
okay. Mine will
So-
be 13.
Trying to get you. Oh, got you one higher. Got Tonk way higher.
All right.
Okay, so
So
You got
Simon,
me lower.
yeah, but you were
Yeah.
going at basically the same.
yeah,
point.
Simon, when I made this, it didn't input. I still have you as Pyro in D&D Beyond for some
Oh.
reason. So what's your initiative?
10.
10.
Was 12. Now it's 10.
So you
Dang.
went from last to still last. It's not that big a deal. I jumped Tonk up 14 points.
There you go. I'll do it though. I'll take it.
Okay. In that case, you are alerted to its presence, and this is pitch black ocean, and it is 50. Sorry, I said 70 feet away. Tonk, what would you like to do?
I'm looking up a spell real quick. Because I have this ring, and I haven't used this ring in a while.
Tidal wave, right?
Is what I was looking up.
I'm not trying to get swallowed by nothing. Not today. Tell me it's okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure I can use it because while it has range to get to it, I can't see it, and I'm not sure I could place it, where it would be within the area of the wave.
Right. That makes sense.
Can you hold action on spells? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, I can.
Because if it's moving fast, it's going to be here like in turn.
I am going to over the telepathic bond. I'm just going to say get close. I'm going to use my natural defense. It's going to. I'm going to use the cover one. I'm basically center it on myself. I'm going to use the cover one and then burn a spell slot to also make it the sticky grass so that it halves movement and eliminates reactions.
What does the cover one do, sir?
It's half cover, so
Okay.
you get +2 to your
AC
deck saves and AC.
deck save.
Cool.
So as long as you're within 10 feet of me, your AC gets, up to.
What?
See you.
And that's my bonus action as a.
Bless you.
There you go.
Sorry if I got you sick.
God damn it, man. Come on.
And I am going to cast Blur on myself.
Fuck yeah. My favorite spell.
Nice.
Well, Lamartus's favorite spell.
What does that do?
Creatures have disadvantage to attack me
Oh.
because I'm not a stable image.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you see, like, there's like the fast flash effect.
Hmm.
Like the shields on Dune.
Yeah. With that, now Val Savage.
So I've got a warning, and I have no idea where anything is coming from, but something is coming this way, and Tonk just became a whole lot harder to see.
And I did say get close.
There is, and he's put a seed that's beginning to root and expand.
All right. Mal is going to grab the short bow, pull an arrow out of the Aquan quiver, and hold action, waiting for something scary to pop up so I can get at least one shot off.
Okay. Good. As a reminder, ranged attacks cannot go beyond their normal range, so they automatically fail. And many melee is at disadvantage. Caldrum.
I can't see it yet, right?
Not unless you have better dark vision.
No. Okay. Behind Tonk. And what was the rules on my pistols underwater? We haven't done it in a while.
So, I think it's mostly just the range issue. Is its normal range can't go beyond its normal range.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it might be disadvantage. Let me look at something. I forget if pistols qualify for that. Okay, so yeah, so basically crossbows would be normal. Other ranged weapons are a disadvantage. I think
So
what we
my-
wrote for the gun was that the gunpowder still worked because it's fantasy,
Yeah.
is what we decided.
Well, yeah. I've always pictured mine as like more modern shells, which is how I was able to get the effects.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would just hold. If the sword is out, if I would swap weapons, I'd sheathe the rapier and pull out the molten pistol and just hold shots with that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Jajal?
So I guess real quick, I kind of telepathically shout, like, "Are we staying and fighting, or are we running?" And
We find son.
yeah, I'm going to start off by casting mirror image on myself.
Okay.
It's too many Jajals.
I think that's
Yeah,
4.
so Jajal spread out in the area.
And I think that'll end my turn.
All right. Tola.
Thola is going to bond herself, Simon, Caldrum, and Jajal.
Thank you.
Many thanks.
Thank you.
Let me pull out a D4 so I remember.
Do you remember the time? I don't know where my pink D4 went. These are lucky ones.
Yo, I miss rolling real die. I'm gonna go get mine. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. So though it is that, and then
I guess the only thing that would have made sure I was
sorry.
behind Tonk, just in case. I don't know how I can't really see how the minis are set up in position wise.
all right.
But just
So
behind Tonk.
Caldrum will be behind Tonk.
And my bad, Matt.
I might
Bonus
already
action
be.
spiritual
I'm not
weapon.
sure.
What, Tola?
Bonus action spiritual weapon. I didn't
Okay.
say that.
All right. Spiritual weapon comes up for Thola, and then Simon.
I'm gonna move myself in front of everybody as much as possible. I can't see, so I'm just gonna be there.
Wait, at all?
Well, you
I
can
don't
see-
have.
I
I don't have. Well, yeah, I don't have dark vision, so I
Oh,
can
okay. So
only
you can just see out to Thola's blades.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
Got it.
15 of bright light and another 15 of dim light.
Okay, so I can see 30 feet away. So I guess I'll actually try to move 10 feet farther down, even from them, and
All right. So
Uh,
Simon's going to go. You're going to go 10 feet under them.
Yeah. So I can
Okay.
still see, just, I want to be kind of ahead of everybody here.
All right.
Um,
Do you have a swim speed?
yeah.
No, sweet.
Uh,
I don't.
I mean, it's currently halved anyway, so I might as well not, because
Oh.
exhaustion. I am very tired. And I'm poisoned as well, so that's great. I got
Now-
disadvantage on everything.
When you say you're moving 10 down, are you staying within that 10-foot radius sphere so you'd be covered?
I don't know. Maybe not. I guess just moving 10 feet down. He doesn't know what it
You're probably
is.
right
He
at
doesn't
the
know what it
edge.
does. Yeah, I guess I'd probably be kind of at the edge, but of it. And as a bonus action, I'll activate my thing, and he doesn't yell or scream or anything. He kind of just, you see him kind of just grip his axe a bit tighter as lightning kind of starts going around him a little bit.
Okay.
Not
what's up,
arcing
Cole?
off to hitting everything else, but just around himself, and he's going to hold the attack action until it gets. Actually, yeah, he's going to hold the attack action. That's all I want to do. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do.
So. The bright lights going out from 20 feet from Thola.
15 for bright light, 15 for dim light.
Okay. So, into the dim light, you see this creature, red and blue skin, massive, enter. Its tentacles push forth. You might need to zoom out there, buddy.
Oh, we're about to have a delicious seafood boil after this.
That's
something.
yes, it is.
All right, so it is currently 20
no.
feet. It's going to be 20 feet away here,
Okay.
and then it is going to go ahead and a tentacle goes to Caldron.
To
Well,
me,
except-
I'm in the back. Feels bad.
Well, the back relatively,
I guess it's coming from below. So
yeah. Actually, so it was because you had the Moon Touch Rapier, right?
it's sheathed. I had put it
Oh, you
away on my
sheathed it.
turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to go for the Thola.
Fuck it.
Sorry, bud.
Okay.
Come get me.
All right, so tentacle comes out. 15.
That misses. My AC is 22 with this cover.
Awesome. 28.
That will do it.
Yes.
Oh,
it was
and-
very low.
And for the record, like when I plant the seed, the cover doesn't take effect until my
Oh.
next turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. That's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You are grappled and restrained.
That's funny. I got something for that.
You do.
Con save for your aura.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. That's 16.
Yeah, Thola got restrained. Okay, that's going to save. In that case, Tonk, it is your turn.
Do Mal and I get our reactions to shoot?
Oh, yes. They came into vision. So shoot with disadvantage.
Am I shooting at disadvantage?
It's regular range, right?
Yeah.
Right, it's regular range, but it's underwater.
Okay, I didn't know if it was being treated like a crossbow since it's like.
Right, okay,
Blast
that's right. Thank you for
proportion.
reminding me what we were doing. Sorry, my brain. Correct. What we
Okay.
decided with the gun is that it's like a crossbow.
Okay.
You are correct, sir. Thank you.
All right. It's big and squishy. It can't have. Does it look armored? I guess is the first question that I would have asked. Because that is what I do.
Does it?
In the light that I can see, like, do the tentacles look like armored, or of it that I can see, does it look
I mean, it
like
looks
plated?
It looks like it has scales
Okay.
that are thick.
Yeah, I'll sharpshooter. I'll burn an inspiration too. Why not?
Whoop its ass.
That's a natural 20. We take
Ooh.
those.
Nice.
So it's gonna be this. That is so bad.
You rolled a 4 and a 20 on 420.
I'm gonna roll the 1 from my piercer effect. Okay, so it's currently at 26. I have to roll 2 more d10s because the piercer effect and then the pistol's own effect.
Okay.
So that is an additional 7, so 33 damage.
Okay. Remind me, is this magical?
Yes,
Okay.
this is the molten pistol. Even Reth's molten pistol.
This is magical piercing.
Magical piercing, and then 2d4 of fire, which is 5.
Okay. Underwater, have to 2.
Okay.
The art department told me to remind you that you ate boneless salmon burgers.
You ate Thola salmon burgers.
Oh, so
that is
well,
right.
it was a natural 20, so unfortunately it
But it doesn't. It only counts for 19s and 17. So next time you roll a 19, 17, it will still
Okay.
count as critical.
If that's how that works, then sure. I can only. I think.
I
can
mean, it
only
was
do
3
on my
weeks
turn.
ago, but we're gonna let that go.
Oh
because
yeah, that's right.
Oh,
You,
Oh, no,
you,
well,
we're-
technically, we don't do
you
long
shit.
rest until we get to our destination.
Yeah, I'm good with it being active for this battle
Alright,
because
cool.
of ship things.
Shenanigans.
I get a second attack, right? Or is it just the 1?
You get your normal stuff.
Okay,
so.
sweet. Yeah, I'll. No, I can only do that. Okay, so, again, sharpshooter. Flat roll. 18.
18 hits.
Sweet. So
Right, because this is when you use your attack action, you take 2 attacks, right?
yeah, because fighter.
Yes.
So 3 fire and then 20 piercing.
Okay. All right.
And that's my reaction. Mel, you're up.
So it's going to be a 16 to hit with the Aquan bow.
All right. Now that's a disadvantage.
Already accounted for it.
Perfect. Then that hits.
All right, that's going to be damage. 11 damage. Let me also kick in the quiver for an extra. What is that? I think it's 2d6, but let me double check that. It's been such a long time. DC 12 dex save or take an additional 2d6.
Okay. That's an 18.
18, so that's a save for half. So that would have been 6 and now at 3, so total damage is 14.
So 3 more damage, just regular.
That is. Believe it's a magic weapon.
Yeah, it's magic. Just
Yeah.
3 magic then. Okay. Cool.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Excellent. Then
And you said two attacks, even if we're holding action. Is that correct?
correct if you have that. Yeah.
Yep. So let me grab one more. At disadvantage, and with that disadvantage, there's I don't know. There's a chance I can hit. 12 to hit.
It bounces off its skin.
Cool. No bonus. That's it for me.
Okay. Tonk.
You said it's 20 feet away, right?
Yes.
Then I will burn inspiration to counter the poison, and I will water blast it.
Okay. Got it.
Nice. I rolled an 18.
All right, that'll hit.
No, it was an 18 on the dice, on the die. So that's
Oh,
actually
so that's a critical.
26 to hit.
So it'll hit.
But yes, but point being, it'll crit because of the food.
Okay, the food crit's an 18 as well.
Yeah, 19 through
17,
17.
18, 19.
19 through 17. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was that weird thing where it just goes 17 and 19 and screw it.
That's what I actually thought got said, and I was like, what was it?
It was. It's not what Thola meant. Or Jared meant.
Yeah,
That's what
19 through
that's what-
17, not 19,
yeah.
17.
44 cold damage.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, ice forms around it, some of its skin freezing and breaking off. That was a good hit.
My bush has fully grown. I love that I'm playing with a bunch of 12-year-olds. It's great.
I was a sailor, bro.
For the record, I laughed as well, so I'm not saying I'm any better than any of the rest of you. I'm just saying. For my bonus action, Gidget's gonna shoot.
Okay.
That's my generic. I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action.
Don't sound so confident.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
For 7 force damage.
Nice. Okay. So it cuts off a little bit of a tentacle. Growls. And it kind of breathes in and expels this thick, dark ink into the water. It completely encapsulates all of you. You suffer from the blinded condition. It is heavily obscured area.
More conditions, yay.
We don't have to roll for this. I'm just thinking for aura of protection, which prevents us from being, or at least gives us advantage on being blind.
This is an environmental effect.
Okay, cool. Son of a beach.
And as it just for everybody, during your turns, if you're within 10 feet of me, +2 to your AC, +2 to your dex saves.
Okay. So that was this legendary action at the end of Tonk's turn. So Mal, it is your turn.
Sweet. So we're in an inky cloud of nastiness. That's fantastic. I already had disadvantage with the bow. Do I get double disadvantage now? How does that work?
No, it stays
No,
the same.
it's just
All right.
disadvantage.
All right, let me see if I can get 2 more shots into this thing. Let's see how terrible my shooting is underwater, half blind. All right, it's going to be the lower of the 2. Sweet. That's going to be a 16 to hit. Should hit.
That will hit.
All right. Reroll that sucker with Piercer. That's even worse. That's going to be 7 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then on the second attack, this disadvantage is amazing. That's going to be 11 to hit. So probably not.
Yeah, no.
All right. And then can I even pull out the family sword underwater, or does that make no sense at all?
I mean, you can pull it out. It's going to have disadvantage because I don't think it's a rapier.
It's a short sword.
Yeah, so it'll. But yeah, I mean, you can have it out.
Okay. Bonus action, send it to attack the critter underwater if possible.
Okay. What's its movement when it comes out?
Up to 30.
Okay, yeah. So whoop, goes in. Roll a disadvantage.
All right. That is freaking awesome. What's up, Cal?
Underwater melee weapons, the ones that are ignored are the piercing ones. So dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, trident.
Yeah, it's heavily obscured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fine.
Right. 12 to hit should miss.
Yep, that misses.
All right, and I will stay right where I am for now. That's all I got.
Okay. Caldrum.
I don't know how wise it is to shoot my gun underwater at disadvantage. That's just, I feel like that's screaming to misfire. But we'll try normal shot. Oh, I didn't roll that at disadvantage. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. That's 14 plus 2 fire, so second attack. Uh, 20 for the same 14 piercing, 2 fire.
Okay. Very good.
That's my turn.
All right, Jajal.
So, let's see. The most we have right now technically is a disadvantage on attacks, correct?
Right. Especially if you're poisoned, because poison
Yeah.
also lends to disadvantage on attacks.
So if I were to burn an inspiration, then it would just make it a flat roll.
Correct.
So, let's see. 15 would bring me to... If I were to bonus action dash, that would bring my, 15, 50, so 30 feet. Essentially what I want to do is I want to get up next to it. So I would have the bonus action dash and then feline agility, my swim, to get up so I could touch it and then whip it with an inspirated attack and then swim run away. So a hit and run. It's back to my original position if that's possible, because it's 20 feet away. So it would be
Yes.
15 to 30 and then I guess double to 60. Because
Because you're dashing and feeling agility.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yes. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So you swim up to do the attack and then swim away.
yes, so I'll burn the inspiration for it to be just a normal roll. And excuse me, that is a 12 on the die, so 23 to hit.
That'll hit. That's advantage. Oh, you burned the thing. Yeah.
So 9. So since I mitigated the disadvantage, will I get sneak attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's no longer a disadvantage. Good
Yeah.
job.
So that's so far 24. No,
So what did you
22.
get additional?
13. So 22.
Okay.
And then, may you please roll a con save? Fit DC 15 against.
Yep.
Uh,
21.
Never mind. It was Ghoul's blood, but never mind. And
Which
Then
one's
I-
that again?
a paralyzation.
Whew. Spicy.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna go for it every time. So then I run back up, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Very good. All right. So you go back to the same position?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Swimming. Get back. No problem. You feel, though, that it's gotten quite a bit injured. Thola, it is your turn.
Well, I'm grappled, so I'm gonna invoke my. And it hasn't pulled me closer, right? It's just grappled.
Correct.
Grappled, restrained.
Word, that's fine. Yeah, I become incorporeal, and I will get out of that grapple by
Yeah.
moving through it. And I
That
will
tattoo
move-
has helped you so much.
Dude,
It's so
I
great.
love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Ghost grapples you.
And then
Writing
I'm gonna
it down.
go. I'm gonna go down closer to where I remember. And I kind of and I think my blade or my spiritual weapon is pretty close to the monster because I put it out like 15 feet. So I will attack with that as I also go down to like where Simon was, and that will be at disadvantage, correct? With the
Yes.
spiritual weapon. All right. Okay. Uh, 16.
16 hits.
Oh shit! Yeah. Why did I bring out? Where's the other one? There it is. That would be 14 force,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
All right. Simon.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave the bush and swim up to it. Because I should still be able to see it even if I go all the way out to it, correct? I'm not gonna, or I guess it doesn't really matter. I can't see anything. I'm swimming towards where I think it is.
Yeah.
I can't see shit. I can't. And I will. Well, first, let's go ahead and just use my bonus action to have it make a dex save.
All right.
Because that's magical damage.
19.
That saves, so it only takes 4 damage. And then I will reckless, so it's a flat roll instead of disadvantage.
All right.
And then I got a d4. Non-natural 20.
No hit.
Alright. And that is 3 plus, let's see, 3 on the dice plus 5 is 8, so 10, I believe.
Okay.
Because raging.
What is with this with?
Great axe.
Okay. You feel as though it can't penetrate the hide at all.
At all.
Oof.
Rough as
Okay. I will pull out for my second one then. I will pull out a javelin and stab it with the javelin instead then.
Look at this smart barbarian.
As you stab it, it doesn't seem that it can penetrate.
Oh no!
No
It is
matter
a-
what I use.
It's a non-magical thing.
It's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks.
Well, this sucks.
So what were you
Right.
saying about?
Magic.
What were you complaining about immunity to fire?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that too. I'm like,
There's more. I got no. There's more starting over at level 1 here. Equipment. Well, I still attempted the attacks, so I still get my range at least, and I can do the magical storm thing. That's what I
Yeah.
got. That's it.
All right.
we love you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's going to go after Tentacles coming against Mal. 16.
And remember, Mal, you've got +2 to your AC from the half cover.
Yep, not a mess.
All right. And then it's going to send another tentacle at Mal for a natural 20.
Well, damn.
Can't help you there. Sorry.
All right.
Crap, where's Ham when you need her?
All right. That will be 32 bludgeoning
Okay.
from the crit. So you are grappled, restrained. And it, thinking it's got a meal at this point, is going to swim 50 feet away with Mal.
Oh fuck!
Okay,
no.
I can. I've got Sentinel, so I can. Even if I don't do damage to it, I just need to hit it.
Is it? What is it? Can you see?
No, but I reckless, so I can still.
No.
No. For opportunity attacks, you have to be able to see it.
Okay. That's...
Unfortunately, it's a big bummer. It's the one way to beat Sentinel is make sure they can't see you.
Fine then.
All right. So the creature takes Mal 50 feet away. Now, when they so Giant Hand from the Kraken's position, it has made a 40-foot radius ink cloud. So that is the radius that cannot be seen.
Oh shit! See you, Mal.
Sorry, Mal. You're gonna just have to rope them.
I mean, it had to happen someday, right?
And for our players, I have given clues. This is a baby Kraken. This isn't a real Kraken.
Thanks.
I just sent a newborn. Tonk, it is your turn.
That's terrifying because Mama Bear's got to be somewhere.
So here's where this is gonna suck, and I'm gonna apologize to Simon later for this. Because we're blinded, so I can't see that it went away. And from my understanding of what was happening, everybody was using ranged attacks. So I am going to drop a tidal wave where it was.
Okay.
Like, this is just, it's what Tonk would do, and I realize that it's just screwing up Simon right now. But that's what Tonk would do.
If it gets rid of the ink, I think Simon would be okay with it. He can't see anything at this point.
I'm pretty sure this is hazing.
So,
Okay.
a 30 by 10 by 10 area that's around where the
30
Kraken
high,
was.
right? Yeah.
30 long, 10,
30 long,
10 tall, 10
wide.
wide.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. So that comes up, and then does it move or is it just there?
It moves, it crashes down,
Okay.
and then,
What
It-
kind
like,
of
the
save am I
description-
making?
the description for it is as if it was above water. So I don't know how you want to adjudicate that
let me,
underwater.
It's like an undertow.
Just
It's
tell
a
me what
dex save.
I'm making.
It's a dex save, by the way.
And I can't see it, so I don't get my advantage. In fact, I have disadvantage, I believe.
Yeah,
Because you're exhausted.
Because you're poisoned.
It's because he's exhausted.
No!
Oh, that too.
Hold on. No, it's not an ability check. My saves
Yeah.
are good.
And you're a D4. You get a D4 too.
It's
I just don't get my advantage from
because you can't see it.
exactly.
Okay. So it does not hit the creature.
Does it move?
That's
the
a
ink at all?
natural 1 on the save. For a total of 6.
That's 30 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay,
And
half
they're not,
the
and
15.
and they're prone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Though I don't know if prone matters submerged
Prone-
in water.
Prone does matter underwater.
Yeah.
It puts you just flailing, basically.
Yeah, as opposed to just I'm calmly floating on my back. It's I'm
Yeah.
like discombobulated underwater,
Yeah.
like
Alright.
riptides smashing you around. That's the prone condition underwater.
All right. Yes. So the ink cloud disappears.
Fuck yeah.
So you can see Mal and the creature 50 feet away.
Well, shit. Sorry, Simon.
So you did appropriately do that. Yeah, it's going to hold what it's going to do. Mal, it's your turn.
All right, so just so I can recap, I'm blinded, no longer blinded, but I am grappled and restrained, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. What does it take to break the grapple?
This would be either a acrobatics or athletics check.
All right. All right, let's do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Flat roll, right?
Yes.
11.
That will. You are still restrained.
And I can take no further attacks or actions?
Right.
Well, I guess I'm fish food.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I had one more quick question. It's about the Valsandwich family sword. If I move more than 30 feet from it, it's supposed to drop to the floor. What actually happens?
Oh, so you move and it begins floating to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh my
fuck.
god.
When does it?
That's okay. I got that. I got an idea.
When does it like come back to him?
After a few rounds.
Yeah, after a few rounds, or after a few rounds, it comes back or tries to come within 30 feet, and if you move more than 30 feet from it, it basically just goes inert.
Oh no.
Yeah, so its magic's gone. Kaljum, it's your turn.
You said it's 50 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still within my initial range, and it's not. I'm no longer blinded, so let's burn some grit. Let's sharpshooter.
Hoping a 17, 18, or 19 your way. I'm praying for it.
So that's 20 to hit. Oh, I did this coding wrong.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
So that should be 22 and 22 piercing, 4 fire.
Okay.
Gonna burn inspiration for the second attack. That's a 20 on the
son.
die. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna roll that. Let's re-roll the 3 with Piercer. That's so unfortunate. So we're at 24. 2 more D10s. 2 D4s. So it's gonna be 38 piercing, 6 fire.
All right. Okay, so you can see that it has just become bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
and do it all again. Burn grit, sharpshooter.
Let's go, baby.
Oh,
That's 18 on the
that's
die.
18 on the die. So this crits.
Oh my god. Critting all day.
So that's 32. Here's the other two d10s. 48 magical piercing and 5. Oh shit! Man, where is it? I forgot another effect. So I crit, so it's gonna take an additional 5 damage as the molten shot like bursts forth. As the molten metal
fire?
bursts for another 5 fire. I totally forgot that on the last crit
Okay.
also. Or the last 2 crits. Because this thing does 2 different things on a crit.
That's fine.
So there's that. So that was total 48 piercing and 10 fire.
Yeah.
Next attack, or final attack, I should say. And I don't get grit back unless it's 20, so another grit. Sharpshooter. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. And that's all I've got. Oh, wait! D4 from, because I'm thinged.
Your body.
Plus 4. 19. Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. Woo! So that's 19 magical piercing and 2 fire. I saw the D4 on my desk. I was like, wait, I have that there for a reason.
Okay. It's still up, and it is going to Ink Cloud.
God.
No.
And so in a 40-foot radius, which won't hit all of you, but it is obscured. Jajal.
I guess I would have moved forward also.
Okay.
That my whole 15 feet because I don't have a swim speed.
Belgium goes 15 feet forward.
I saw the direction it was going, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to have to do this at disadvantage. But I'm going to bonus action dash my way over closer to it because I need to be within 30 feet.
Okay.
Would that be able to get me there
So 30, you have to be, yes.
if I move 30 feet?
Yep. 30 feet. Swim 30 feet towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, jog 30 feet towards the creature.
I pull the staff off my back, and I do like a pump shotgun thing, and it turns into a hook. And I point, and I shoot, and I say, "Sorry, Mal," and I'm going to try to hook Mal with the end of the hook. So this is going to be a disadvantage, though.
Yes.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh!
Are you serious?
You miss now, you get the creature. No,
And I rolled a 1 on the d4, so yeah, a total of 11 to hit.
That's gonna miss. And Mal
I mi-
doesn't know. Mal can't see to allow it to hit them.
Oh man, what if can I telepathically
Not now.
tell him to grab on? No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Well,
Even at a 1 and a 2, that'd be rough.
yeah, that was rough. That was
That would have
very
been
rough.
because that would have been natural 1 because you did it with disadvantage. So natty 1. That's
Yeah. Well, damn. I guess that's it.
good try. Like it. Dola.
Can I just? I see, because Mal was on top of me, above me. Do I see his sword floating around?
You see it falling.
Is it falling like below me? Is it, or how far away from it is it from me? 'Cause I
I would
was below him
say,
10 feet.
yeah, so I would say it's below you 50 feet.
Oof. I am going to. We're just gonna have to grab multiple things on the ground floor, I guess. Take a note. Try to take note of where it was, and I'm going to go towards the creature moving my spiritual weapon 20 feet that way as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just moving closer, and then I'm going to just guiding bolt in the direction of where that
Okay.
creature last was.
Yeah.
So at disadvantage. Actually, I'll use my inspiration. Fuck that. Straight roll. Fuck that noise. 17 total.
That'll hit.
All right. Shit. It's not terrible. 17 radiant damage. The next attack against it will be advantage.
Okay. Very cool. Simon.
And it's mystical dim light glittering on it, so I don't know
Yeah,
if that helps us see.
Yeah, it lets you know where it is. I mean, it's still
Okay.
it's still going to be a straight roll because so allows aiming.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to using my. See, I've got 20 feet, all action dash, and can I try to grab the sword that's floating down there as I dash towards it?
Yeah, I'd say you swim down and grab the sword.
Okay, I'm swimming as far as I can, so 40 feet.
Yeah, 40 feet would be what you need to do to get to the sword.
Okay, so then I got the sword. My rage is gonna drop because I can't make an attack or be attacked at this point. Can I try throwing the sword as far towards it as I can? Because that's what I saw Mal doing. He threw the sword. I'm gonna throw the sword.
You throw the sword, woo, 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 it starts to sink.
Well, I'm throwing it towards it, and it's going downwards. Down, right? Straight down?
It swam away.
Oh,
swim
okay,
down.
never mind then. I'm gonna just hold on to the sword.
Okay. Fair
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I
Right.
got.
For its turn, it is going to attempt a bite attack on Mel.
Back from bio.
Yeah, 31.
That will definitely hit.
That is 15 piercing damage.
Mhm.
His mouth gets in on you.
He is hungry.
And as it does so, like it bites and throws you and swallows you whole.
Oh no.
The irony of all the squid I've eaten.
Time for you to bust out through its guts.
Yes, pull a Hercules. Cut out of its throat.
It is then going to swim 50 feet away, and the cloud disperses.
Mal, I think you're gonna need to pull a Witcher here.
Or an Agent K.
All right, Tonk, it is your turn.
I can see nothing.
It got dispelled, didn't it?
No, no, no.
But it's out of light. It's dark.
What-
The source of light
What about the
swam away from me.
the radiant thing?
Yeah, you
is-
can see it. You know where it is because there's a mystical halo around it
Right.
now.
Even though it's that far away and I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, because it's a bright. Yeah, it's a bright mystical.
Like glittery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I view it as a light. Like it doesn't shed light, but it does give you an idea of where the creature is.
Tonk, do the thing.
So it'd be a straight roll because it would give you advantage. So it's straight
Guess what has 120-foot range?
Guiding bolt.
Tidal wave.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a bad feeling about this.
You're inside it. You should be fine.
Should
It
be.
needs to make a deck safe.
Okay.
Now, it's in the middle of an ink cloud, so can it not see this coming and get
No,
disadvantaged?
the ink cloud got dispersed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but it got a 7.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's see here.
Whoop its ass.
Jesus, my dice don't like it. 29. 29 bludgeoning, and it's prone.
Yep, it's prone. Believe in double check because it's
Unless it's immune to the prone condition.
it's not immune to prone. I just want to make sure there wasn't
Yeah.
a size limit on it, and there's not.
Oh. Because that is a thing. Some things are just immune to prone condition.
Yeah, if they can hover.
No, there's also like a shield that just says you're immune to the prone condition.
All right, so you hit it. It's knocked prone. Anything else?
I'm going to swim towards it, I guess.
Okay, being swim.
Now, I have a swim speed, so I move all 30 feet.
Okay, so you move 30 feet towards it. Tonk goes 30 feet. It ink clouds.
Of course it does.
Do what it can. And Mal, it is your turn.
Sweet. So inside the critter, I'm gonna make the bold assumption that it won't be very difficult to hit.
That is fairly bold. It is, you are at disadvantage as you're blinded and restrained.
Is it an advantage because the thing can't see him attacking it?
No.
Attacking from unseen.
To be super clear, I imagine this isn't a super huge gullet that I'm playing around in, seeing as it's a not entirely full-grown kraken. I imagine it's probably easy to find what to stab just by like reaching the wall next to me.
It's more of a matter of you getting the room to do the appropriate force.
Cool. I'm going to convert the key for the first time into its dagger form and stabby, stabby, stabby.
Let's go.
All right. Should I get disadvantage?
At disadvantage. First attack. Yeah, if I need it, I'll hit it. First attack from inside the belly of the beast is going to be a 21. Soft, clearly.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right, and daggers are a D4, but it's +1 to damage. So it's going to be
Whoa.
Who's getting tased?
That's what I said.
12 damage.
All right, 12.
Yep. For the first attack.
Yep. And that's a
Second.
magical dagger, so.
It is a magical dagger, +1 to hit.
It's
+1
not
to
me.
Yeah,
All right.
it's not me either. I just turned everything off, like my mic and such.
Second.
Okay, it's gone.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Is it me?
That's
yeah,
gone.
It's Mal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Mal.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, continue then.
All right. So that's 2 attacks. Let's burn the action surge and do 2 more.
What was your second attack? I don't know that any of us heard it.
Oh, the second attack was a miss.
Okay.
So 2 more.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to be 12 to hit, which should not hit.
Nope.
And 4th attack. 24.
That hits.
Is there a 17 in there, Mal?
There was not. And that's going to be
A 17, 18, or 19?
Yeah, he didn't have it
on the die.
No, not on the die.
Okay.
Dim mods though, and then the damage is going to be an extra 11.
So 11 more damage.
Yep, and I have no bonus actions. That's it for me.
All right, so it's 23 total. It's not enough for it to regurgitate. Okay. It groans. It is not in good condition whatsoever. You guys see it is messed up. It's like bleeding out of its mouth.
Well, we
Caldrum.
can't see anything. It's the middle
Oh,
of an ink
that's right.
lab.
Never mind. Yeah, I forgot. Caldrum.
I'm gonna move 15 feet closer because I had moved 15 feet the previous turn, so I should be in range of my my 60 feet, and I'll burn a Deadeye to make it a straight roll.
It's a straight roll anyway because of the guiding.
Oh, okay, sweet. Then never mind. Don't have to burn that just yet. Sharpshooter. Might as well. Oh, so close. But we'll roll my d4. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Nice. Nice. That's max damage there. So 26 magical piercing. 2 fire.
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just I mean, I can just barely make out the glittering around it with the ink there. So aiming for what I think is the gullet, trying to make a hole to get Mal to like get vomited out of this now open neck.
Okay, absolutely. Now you feel the rushing of water as darkness gives way to inky darkness that moves forward. And you swim out, and soon it begins to wear and thrash, dispersing the ink, and you find yourself displaced outside. Oh my goodness.
Are we still in turn for initiative?
If you feel like you need to be.
No, the only thing I want to do is I was going to increase the brightness of the sun sword and make my way down, trying to get Mal's sword before it's way too far. So I was going to be just
Simon has
dashing it.
Yeah, Simon has the sword.
Oh, you do? Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
part. Sweet. Then fuck that. Fuck your sword, Mal. Just kidding. Yeah, I
Does
just
it-
will go towards everyone else. Really.
Does its body begin to sink or float?
Sink.
Sink. Okay. I think to Tunk. The water breathing is 24 hours. Do you think I should try to harvest it?
Dude,
I guess I think that to everybody, not just Tunk. Because
I was gonna make some fried calamari, dog. I don't know what you talking about. I was gonna harvest too. Shit.
That wasn't big enough to put the suction holes on the ships. Its mom is around here somewhere.
Okay, that's fair. That's a valid point.
Yeah. Also, you get the sense, Thola, with your perception, you think back and you are thinking that it emerged from one of those large tubes that were floating on top of the water.
And there was 2 more.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I think that to everyone, and say that we need to make this quick.
So was that its like mom's carcass that it came out of, or was it just
No.
born?
It's like a
Probably some
egg,
sort of amoebal sac or something.
right.
Damn, so that was just born. And
Yeah, let's make
Killed.
this quick.
Well, do we recognize if we have to keep just going straight down for the
Oh, sextant.
sextant?
I mean, it was straight down before and you don't see anything.
Okay. Well, we need a direction. We kind of have to risk it
are
at
we
this point.
At the bottom, or we're not at
You're
the
not-
bottom, are we?
You're not at the bottom.
No, I get closer to everyone with my brighter sun sword, so now it can do a max of 30 for dim and bright. So it's
Okay, so
30
you
of
do-
brightness and 30 of dim light.
Put it out.
And we swim down.
I guess, yeah, we can just go down to the bottom first. Most of us are slower than you, though.
Um,
All
I
of
would-
us, I think.
I would pop one of my magical trinkets to give myself a little bit of light. It's certainly not as bright as Thoa's sword.
Oh,
but,
I can. If you want more light, I can hand you my rapier.
I wouldn't have popped. I would have just
Oh.
popped my thing, given myself a little bit of light,
Fair
and
enough.
I'm moving ahead of everybody else down because I want to get this thing and get out of here before more of those things show up.
Okay. Go down. You're swimming.
And I think to everyone, so we're teleporting out of the water into the ship, correct? Because I don't want to swim back up.
Maybe.
So, Joe, I don't think it's wise to threaten the cook. I'll think to him.
There wasn't a threat. I was just playing. Just a light jest.
Yes.
But you should seriously tell us now if you went places this morning without telling us, and you're not actually able to teleport us back to the ship. Now's the time to
Maybe.
tell us that.
No, maybe.
You go find out.
It's not what you said, it's how you said it.
All right. You begin to swim lower and lower. Jajal, with your 120 feet, just about 120 feet out, you are able to see the bottom. You see a large cluster of tubes, maybe 1 to 200, all clustered around a center, almost rock, and they just kind of float, and in it you see maturing versions of the creature that you just fought.
Oh boy. Hey, team, there's like an entire like nest of those things right here.
Okay, Jadal, so you remember how you got the rock and you ran towards it? You've teleported us and then you teleport us out? Do you want to just swim down there sneakily, grab it, and then just teleport away while we just swim up?
Yeah. Wait, does anyone have a bomb?
Okay. So you see that. You see slightly moving,
Oh, no.
which seems like maybe maybe pieces of sunken ship until you realize that like what you assumed was a hull of a ship is one tentacle. But you don't see the body at this point. The tentacle goes off past your vision. And not noticing you just yet circling around are two of the creature you just fought. Looks like juvenile versions.
Can I burn a pass without trace?
Thanks, Brett.
And looking at this, we'll end for tonight.
Ah!
Ah,
Oh, this is, you've just been ending off on really stressful points for me, Matt. You got this, you got Lamartus killing people. I just don't understand.
It's not in mid combat, it's just before the next verse. Okay.
No, I don't like it.
All right. With that, thank you everybody for joining us on Twitch, and we will catch up with you next week. See you guys later. Bye.